It's Talk Tonight, the podcast of delights, and don't you know it? Talk Tonight, it's Talk Tonight.
Hello and welcome to the Talk Tonight podcast. I'm joined with Nat, Josh and Connor. Nat and Josh are in the band Bandit. So tell our viewers why Bandit, what's going on with that?
What's going on with Bandit? Well, we are four indie poster boys, and we're coming up to putting some new music out at the minute. So we're all very, very excited. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not surprised. Like I've heard Peppermints, and it's a big tune. Emphasis on the old big there. Can't wait for like other people to like hear it, as I'm sure you can't either. So like, what was the like inspiration behind that tune?
Inspo behind that was about walking home with someone from a party with a girl who I won't name, probably for her back. Yeah, it was quite a romantic occurrence, and I just thought I'd try and portray that. I was sitting on a chorus for quite a while, and all of a sudden after this night out, it just all seemed to piece together.
Brilliant. So do you like, when you come to writing a song, do you guys all, is it just you with a guitar, or is it all you just all get together and go, right, I got this bit of song here, like, so does it sort of go from that?
Nat tends to sort of bring like a skeleton track, whether that be like just sort of bare bones, his guitar line and vocals, and then we all tend to like collaborate together, really, and that's when the majority of the song changes and takes form, and then it's just a case of like practicing it again and again, and sort of the past few tunes we've written, we've been really pretty good about taking it by like verse by verse. What can make this verse different to the last verse? What can make this chorus a bit bigger than the last chorus? So I think that's a real evolution for us on Peppermint.
Probably development.
Yeah, as I've noticed, like listening through all your songs that are out now, it's like everything's has got louder. You know what I mean? Like everything just seems bigger.
That's because we've got death.
I certainly have, yeah.
Does it seem loud to you? Nah, it's all right. We'll just leave it as it is.
As your ears are slowly bleeding.
Connor, you're a band's manager, so tell us about that side of the old industry, because this is quite something we've never done before. We've really had a band or an artist on, so we thought we'd change it up a bit and bring that side in. So
where do I start with these guys? To be fair, when I found these guys, I wasn't really looking. I mean, when I started listening to them, I Try Anything Twice. I think that was 2019?
Yeah.
So at that point, being a manager was only just becoming an idea to me. And then I think there were another maybe 3 or 4 singles that they put out before I actually reached out. I think it was maybe May last year that we actually started talking. So it's probably like a 6-7 month gap. Just dropped my phone, so that. It was just, they were working with a producer who I was working with as well, James Grant. So it just kind of, it all works out in a way that we could all meet up over Zoom, and just kind of get going from there. So it's been about 6-7 months now that we've been working together, but it's been good.
As mentioning Zoom and that, it does lead very well into like the whole COVID situation. Like as a band, was that quite hard to like be a band pretty much?
Yeah, I mean it's been the absolute pits, you know, not to be like practicing and, you know, gigging. But you know, we're quite fortunate in the in the way that we're all really good friends as well. So it's been quite easy for us, I think, you know, and we have kept really busy over this time. So, you know, we've been quite lucky in that respect, you know, that we've had quite a lot to do, and we've got some stuff coming out, so we've had that to work on. So everyone's really pumped at the minute, even though it's a bit of a naff situation. Everyone's really excited.
It's weird because I think like some bands' best work or whatever has come out during this pandemic that we're in. I think it's because people have had time to work on it.
Yeah, man.
Work
Yeah,
on their writing, etc. So
Yeah.
like, I've seen some really like good stuff come out. So like, Connor, your role, like, what would you do as like a band manager? Because I have no idea how it will work. So that.
I just tell him off every day, all day. Just tell him. No, so I guess my kind of role is to support them as much as I can, whether that's showing them how a single release works, like taking this for an example, like Peppermints. Kind of obviously they bring me the music and then I do the rest essentially, as in I take it to labels, as in this one's being released through Sound Records, sort out the press, just basically any kind of admin side of stuff. Show them how to run their social medias, kind of give them advice on that kind of stuff. It's basically like a consultancy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like being a manager is quite full on as well. Like you have got to be there, not 24/7, but you've got to be there whenever they need you, whether that's for being a band or in personal lives. Like it's a lot more than just being a manager.
Sounds quite full on, to be fair. So you haven't had like the whole gig side of it yet, have you? Like,
I haven't
okay.
booked shows, but not played any yet.
Yeah, it's like looking forward to being able to do it like for the first time, like be like their manager, see them play. I feel like it's like you letting your like kids fly the nest on it, so to speak.
It is, yeah. But that's what I used to do before this. I used to be like a booking agent. So going on tour and all that kind of stuff was what I was doing, and that like was probably my favourite part of everything. So I'm really looking forward to getting out there. And obviously I haven't even heard these boys live yet, so that's going to be good as well. But yeah, generally really looking forward to that.
Nice. So how does like the whole booking of bands go? Like I know does it change? I don't know if it changes like the bigger the band, but say for like Bandit, is it like I don't know, I really don't know how it works. So is it like you contact a venue or place or something, and is it that way, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, so I'd say at the moment, well, because obviously things have been quite quiet for them over the last 9 months with their singles. So with that, it's up to me to kind of approach these promoters and get the shows booked in. Whereas I think once Peppermint's out there, and we've got a lot coming out over the next couple of weeks, that will obviously start bringing offers to us rather than me going out and chasing them. So that could change the way the tour goes. Obviously, we'll see what happens. Obviously, just making sure that it works around the boys and their work schedules and all that kind of stuff as well. There's a lot to kind of think about when you're booking tours.
I have to ask, TikTok. What's a lot of bands and artists are venturing over there now, and I think it's actually a really good platform to like promote yourself, because like I know it's an algorithm, isn't it? Like people like such and such music, then you'll pop up, and it's like, oh, there you go. I think that's like how I found you or listened to you or whatever, and then sort of tell us like how that all started going on.
JP, are you going?
Yeah, can do. It was pretty much all Connor telling us to get on it and us resisting for as long as humanly possible. I think all of us thought it was a bit of like, not beneath us, but I think we all thought it's just for like dances and like challenge videos and stuff. So I think we're all a bit skeptical to get involved. But then our guitarist Evan sort of took it upon himself to really get to grips with it, and I think he actually really enjoys it now. I think he'd probably pack in the band and just do TikTok for if he could.
He'll be watching this now. To be fair, like we know when it's going to come out. So Evs, well done on the TikTok, mate. Say dancing's a bit now.
It's mad though, like with that app, it's just how many views and likes people get just for literally dancing. And then like I see someone paint something like amazing and it gets like 3 likes. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah.
It's just like it's such a joke. So gigs, what's been your best gig that you played?
Best gig.
That's a bit of a big question to think about. She probably played a few. But
I mean, I think just the fact it's been that long since we've actually played one, I'm struggling to think about what we've. I think I really enjoyed playing at Jimmy's in Liverpool, and it was our I Try Anything Twice single launch, was it?
I think so.
And it's like a mad feeling that, you know, we'd only just put this song out, or it was like a couple of days before we'd even released it, and like still there were a couple of heads in the audience that were just singing back the lyrics, and it's just great. It's a good feeling, you know, just hearing like your baby just like sang back to you.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that, but that must be like such like a heartwarming feeling hearing like
It is,
something
honestly.
you just wrote in your bedroom being sang back to you. It must be mad.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for the future after the single release and all that? Like, obviously, without COVID and that, I'm sure but it's hard to plan anything, isn't it? Which makes it quite stressful because you got all this stuff that you want to play, and it's just doesn't seem to be going away, does it?
I know. We're to be honest, in the time that COVID's still going to be lingering about, we're just going to be working on more stuff, and you know, we're going to be back in the studio soon doing another couple. So yeah, we're just cracking on with them, and we're just, you know, we're all excited. It's fresh, and we've not put anything out in quite a long time as well. So the feeling is just, I'm pumped, mate. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really.
I can tell you're like proper buzzing. Like, let's go, come on.
Yeah.
You guys have been put to book a show, well, play a show by Connor over here, and 2 bands have pulled out or whatever, and you can have any band to play with you. Who would you pick?
Any band at all.
Any band at all. So you're headlining. That's the thing. That's what it is. So you could have anyone else play under you. Doesn't matter like how big or small it is.
Jeff, who are you going for, son?
I don't really know. It's like one of those things where you've just asked me about, and every band I've ever listened to has just left my head. I've been listening to loads of Earth, Wind and Fire today, so maybe they'd open for it. I think that'd be quite polarising. You'd get a good like mix of fans, and now you can have like the next ones on whoever's got to follow Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh dear me. I know Connor will shout me for this, but I can fancy I'd have the Cheeky Girls on before. No, I'm only messing. I think for me, maybe someone like Fontaine's DC. I think would be quite. We'll keep it quite fitting.
Yeah, like because they sort of just warm it up with like, yeah, because they got like their songs aren't like particularly like heavy or fast, are they?
Yeah,
a couple of them, so they just warm it up, and then you come on and just you know, tear it up.
Could have a song featuring someone from Earth, Wind and Fire. I think that'd be really bridging the gap in our genre currently.
I think always empty.
Who would you have? Like, I know, like, who would you pick on if it was your choice? Like, if you could.
Oh God, I should have thought about this while the other two were saying that.
You can't say the Cheeky Girls either now.
I think I'd book the Cheeky Girls, to be honest.
Can I was going to say the two who do the Ketchup song, but maybe not that.
I said, hey, hey.
Who would I go with? Oh God.
It's
I'll
hard, isn't it?
go with. Let's go with the Strokes.
Hmm.
We all like the Strokes,
We all love the Strokes.
and that means if they're going first, obviously the boys have got to pick it up a lot to be able to beat them as headliners. So that's a good challenge for them as well.
Easy.
Manage to think in that way.
Blankers, let's go.
Motivational speaking over there. And like, you walk in, I'm just gonna throw loads of random questions at you now. Just little random funny ones, you know. Well, I think they're funny, but you know. You're walking down the street, feeling a bit hungry. Where are you going?
I'm going straight to Tesco, getting a big baguette and making a sandwich. I think maybe just a standard ham and cheese one, you know. Straight in there, mate.
Is that one of the meal deal things, or was that just like?
No, I'm getting a big baguette, me, and just ripping into it. No,
it doesn't go near the meal deals. Not for me, thanks.
I'm trying to think now. I think I'd probably also go Tesco, yeah, but I think I'd just settle for a meal deal. I'm not that fussy about having a whole baguette.
Here's the next one. What meal deal are you getting? you dug yourself a hole there.
This is going to be really sad when I really easily name all the parts of it. I think I go like innocent smoothie, because then you've already got like nearly £3 worth in your drink.
Tactics,
all about
like
money. And then like a chicken Caesar salad sandwich, something like that, and then salt and vinegar crisps.
Interesting.
That was wrong. Okay, sorry, Carl.
I'm realising so much about these boys just from this interview. So thank you.
What about you, Connor? You're in this as well. You can't shy away there.
You know what? I will actually go for a Jimmy's roast. That's what I'm going for. I've never had one, but they look really nice.
Look, Bobs.
And you get unlimited gravy teapots.
Oh, I should have gone with that. Yeah.
Exactly. So you can't go wrong with that, I don't think.
No. Hold on, just trying to think of something else.
What's your meal deal or meal?
Oh no! Oh, I'm not used to this.
The interviewer becomes the interviewee.
It's like you've got the job. You've charmed me. I don't know. There's a lot of choice, isn't there? I probably wouldn't go to Tesco, to be fair. I'd probably avoid it.
That's fair.
So, we go like, I don't know, maybe go Mackey's or something.
I thought you were going to come out with Waitrose or something. I was going to be like,
No, I'm not going to go all Tory, don't worry. It's obviously we're in COVID. It's Friday night, obviously we can't go out. And you have to settle for a film or a TV series. What are you going for? What's your go-to?
I've got a hankering for watching Californication again, Harry. I don't know why. Have you ever seen it, boss?
No, I haven't. Like my manager keeps sending me to watch it, but I just haven't got round to it. How many times have you seen it? Is it like you've watched it a few times?
I think I watched it when I was like 14, and it kind of like, I feel like it really ruined me as a person. It kind of turned me into what I am now. So I owe a lot to that show. What about you, boys?
Conveniently, my film of choice also ruined me when I was 14, but my film of choice was Predator. That I watched, so I'd probably go for that. If we're talking Matt's over by 7, I'd probably go on to Predator 2, an Alien versus Predator. Yeah, you know, The classics.
You're going for a long night then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like you, Connor, what would you go for?
I'm going to go for a TV series, and I'm going to go for This Country.
Hmm.
Does anyone watch that? I'm not just by myself yet.
Mm.
Okay. Just me. Really great TV show. 3 series on BBC iPlayer. Check it out.
It sounds like,
I told me.
so to me, I'm probably miles off here, but it sounds like it's something to do with gardening, but I'm probably really way off there.
It's a mockumentary about 2 people who live in the Cotswolds.
Oh, okay.
And they're not the brightest of people, shall I say.
Oh, no,
It's
it is that.
really
It just run. Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have watched that. Yeah, I don't know why.
very British humour.
Mm.
But yeah, that's one of my favourites.
Is that the guy and the girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
And the guy's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well.
Yeah. I know which one you mean.
It's good.
It's so bad that I didn't even remember that. Like, my mind just went, but I knew the name, but I couldn't even remember it. And then I came out with some crap about it being like a gardening program.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get hampered for this now. I reckon when this goes.
I'm
out.
just glad that in the 15 minutes we've spoken, that's what you think I'm like.
Oh, of course
You
not.
got it.
I think if I was to go for one, like, I think it'd be The Office.
Good shout.
US or UK?
So,
US or UK?
I put off watching the US one for ages until it came on Netflix like a couple of weeks ago. And I started watching it, and it is good. I didn't want to admit it, but it is very good. But it's still in the UK camp, just because of Ricky Gervais, and it's just like dry and it's just awkward to watch, isn't it? Just it's probably what I'm like, having to spend time with me. I feel sorry for my missus, really, but you know, here we go. Yeah, Peppermints is out very soon. Can I say the date? I don't know if I can. Can I say the date? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's out 24th. That's right, isn't it?
Oh no, you shouldn't have said that.
Cancel them.
Yeah, Wednesday the 24th.
Wednesday 24th. Good day. Make sure we'll share it around when it comes out, because it's a big tune. So say thank you to Nat, Josh and Connor for coming on today. Really appreciate it. You can find them on Spotify, and yeah, make sure you listen to them. I put a tweet out ages ago saying people should listen to them. Don't know if anyone actually has, so yeah. Well, I hope they have.
They're all on TikTok with the rest of them now. They're waiting for our next dance craze video.
Maybe you should start a new one. Start a new trend.
We'll speak to our Go on.
I was just saying we have tried. Well, Evs has tried.
Yeah. Let's be real.
I like the one you did the other day with when you duetted Ed Sheeran. That was quite funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, you know, when people go behind, like when people make them, it's like, what is the thought process between, like, that would be a good video, I'll make that. Like, I made some shocking in my time. Sorry?
Every time Evan sends one, that's what I think. What was the thought process? But, you know, it works.
Yeah. Speaking as someone who knows Evan, the thought process is minimal.
So you have gained a bit of a following on there recently, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you think it's helped a lot, like with people listening to your music, or is it?
Yeah, defo. You know, like we racked up quite a lot of Spotify followers and stuff, which is great. You know, absolutely unreal that people are following us over there. You know,
yeah, it must be.
'Cause at the end of the day, it's all about the tunes, man.
It is all about tunes, and they are very good tunes, to say the least.
Oh, nice one. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again for coming on, guys. Yeah, listen to Bandit on Spotify and all the streaming services. Yeah, cheers, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks, Harry. Nice
Cheers.
one.